Okay, so once again, I'm at the store. I know you're probably thinking, oh, if she'd quit going to the store, we wouldn't have to see her silly little videos. And some of you might be thinking, wow, Poppy, really hears God at the store. But either way, I was at the store. I believe in bringing all your tithes into the storehouse and then bringing the rest of your money to the store so you can bring that stuff to your house. It just works that way, and I find myself at the store often. I was walking by an aisle for Valentine's, and I heard someone say, I still have to get, and they were naming the gift they needed to get and who it was for, and they were going on that aisle. I know Valentine's is a hard subject to deal with because, if you're like me, you kind of want to call it Single Awareness Day because there's not any love. Some of you may be thinking, oh, Poppy, Valentine's is pagan. It's not even a Christian holiday. I get that. I get it. I get that it's pagan. Some of you may have lost somebody you loved this year, and so this is going to be a hard year. Maybe it's your first year to not have a love of your life. Maybe it's your favorite time of year because you just got engaged, or maybe you just got married and you're still, basking in all the affection and the love. Either way, it comes every year and it's not going to quit. So when I heard this person say, I still have to get, and they walked down that aisle, I thought, isn't that right? They have to. We do so many things because we have to. When I was little, every year, I got great Valentine's gifts from my mom. I don't know that they were expensive. Probably they weren't. I remember the very favorite one was, and if you're my age or any older and from Lubbock, you will know of this store, Hemphill Wells. But my mom bought me this candy from Hemphill Wells for Valentine's, and it was just peppermint saltwater taffy. But oh my goodness, I felt so special. I loved it, and it's like it went on forever. It probably lasted a week, but it felt like it was months and months, and it was in a box, and it was beautiful. It probably wasn't that expensive. It probably wasn't hard to find, but she loved me, and she valued me. And still to this day, she does. I can always count on something for Valentine's Day. She loves me. She loved me first. She didn't have to do it. She chose to. She gets to. So much like our Heavenly Father. He's not walking up and down the aisles thinking, oh, it's another time where I have to affirm my love or my affection, or I have to come up with a card with some sappy words that I really don't mean, but everybody else is doing it, so out of obligation, I better just show my love and affection. That's not how God is. He says He first loved us. He says that He even chose us. We didn't even choose Him. He chose us. He created us. He formed us. He breathed life into us. He has value for us. So, I'm going to challenge you. If you find yourself walking down that aisle, wondering what kind of card to get, some kind of cheesy bear. Maybe I shouldn't have said cheesy bear because you've already bought somebody a bear, but you're not my Valentine, so it doesn't matter. If you ever are mine, I don't want one of those stuffed animals. I don't want a satin heart that says, hunka hunka burning love. To me, I don't love it. And I certainly don't want those conversation heart candies. Maybe I'm losing you. If it makes you feel any better, I do love those peeps that they have at Easter that nobody else loves. So if you love conversation hearts, maybe, it's not any worse than me loving those peeps. But, by the way, those peeps are you can find them all year round now. I have a sister-in-law that's faithful to get me those every once in a while when she sees them, and I love them. Having said that, if you find yourself on that aisle and you're doing it out of obligation, or you're doing it because everybody else will show you up, because you haven't, if you're doing it and really it's not in your heart, I'm going to tell you, love is a condition of your heart. You ought to be affirming the people that you love, your friends, your relationships, your significant other. It shouldn't be out of obligation. We're called to encourage each other, edify each other, build each other up. I often think the Christian church is the worst at this. Either way, I can count on being my mom's Valentine this year. I'm going to count on being my daddy's Valentine. My daddy in heaven, my big daddy, the daddy that created me, the daddy that gave me purpose, the daddy that has ordained my steps. I can count on that. And I'm going to try to show love this week to people that I know are down and out, that just need an encouraging word, need to be affirmed. I might even buy them some conversation hearts. I don't know. Either way, the word says they're going to know we're Christians by our love. Let's go out and be lovable. Peace.